welcome to today's equipment class. For today's class, you're just going to need a mat, a headrest, a looped band, a circle or cushion, 2 light weights, and then either a foam roller or a small ball just for the bridges. So we'll get started off just with the warm-up. So we're gonna started off on our hands and knees. So knees just below your hips, hands directly below your shoulders. Starting off by dropping the ribcage down, arching the back, looking up in front. And then rounding out the spine, looking down between the knees. Dropping the ribcage down, arching the back, looking up in front. And rounding out the spine, looking down between the knees. Once more, dropping the ribcage down, arching the back, looking up in front. And then last time, rounding out the spine all the way, looking down between the knees. Then coming to a neutral flat back position, twisting the left foot out to the side, looking to the left. And then twisting the right foot out to the side, looking to the right. And twisting to the left, keeping the knee in contact with the mat. And to the right. And to the left. Try to get a little bit further, just getting some internal rotation into the hips. And to the right. One more to the left. And last one to the right. And back to the center. Then we'll straighten out the right leg behind, left arm in front. Keeping the back nice and flat. Once you have your balance, small circles with the arm and leg. And lower down. Left leg, right arm. Once you have your balance, small circles. And lower down. Shifting your weight all to the right. Straighten out the left leg and the left arm. Trying to keep the hips parallel with the mat. Once you have this balance here, you can do small circles. Otherwise, just focus on getting your balance. And lower down. Shifting your weight to the left. Straighten out the right leg and the right arm. Again, focusing on getting your hips parallel to the mat. And once you have this, then small circles. And lower down. If you have a roller handy, we'll bring it just under the hands. And the hands just in line with the shoulders. If you don't have a roller, just keep the hands down on the mat. Pinch the shoulders back, dig the toes in. Lifting the knees up and hold. You can hold this for 10 seconds. Drawing your belly button into the spine. And make sure your hands are directly under your shoulders. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower down. Dig the toes underneath. Pinch the shoulders back. Lift the knees up. Lift up the right hand and the left hand. Right, left, right, left. One more on the right. One more on the left. And lower down. Pinch the shoulders back, dig the toes in, lift the knees up and lift up the right foot and the left foot. Right, left, right, left, right, left. Lift the right foot up and hold for 4, 3, 2, 1. Left foot. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower down. Bring the big toes together, knees apart, sit back onto the heels, down into child's pose. Try to bring your forehead towards the mat. Try to roll a little bit further up. Lift the hips up. And then sitting back into stretch out the shoulders and the thoracic spine a bit more. Now we'll put the roller to the side. And we'll come onto our stomach. Forehead resting on your hands. Squeeze the legs together. Press the hips into the mat. Lift the upper body up and lower back down. Lifting up and lower for 3, 4, 5. Pinch the shoulders back. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Keep the upper body up. Squeeze the legs together. Lift the legs up and lower. Lift and lower. Keep upper body up for 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bring the legs apart and together. Keep the legs nice and straight. Try to keep the upper body up if you can. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Lower down. Bend the knees to 90 degrees. Squeeze the legs together. Lift the left thigh up off the mat, and then the right thigh. Have the legs sliding against each other, lifting straight up. Make sure the leg doesn't flare out to the side. Right leg, left leg, keep pressing the hips into the mat. Right, left, right, left, right leg. Hold the right leg up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Switch, left leg. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower down. Bring the hands in by your side. Tuck the chin in. Push the legs into the mat. Lift the upper body up. Twist the thumbs back. Pinch shoulders together. And lower. Lift up. Pinch. And lower. Lifting up. And lower. Make sure the legs don't lift. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Keep the upper body up. Lift the legs up. Small flutter kicks with the legs. Keeping the chin tucked in. Keep squeezing the shoulders back. 8, 9, and 10. Lower down. Bring the arms out to the side. So elbows bent to 90 degrees. Arms at shoulder level. Press the hips into the mat. Tuck the chin in. Lift the upper body up. Squeeze the shoulders back. Reaching up into a Y position. Back into a W position and lower. Lifting up. Pinch the shoulders back. Reaching up and lower. Squeeze the shoulders. Reaching up and lower. Good. We have 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And lower down. Bring the hands just under the shoulders. Push the legs into the mat. Lift the upper body up. If you need to, just coming into a mini cobra with the elbows bent. Otherwise, trying to come all the way up. And lower down. We'll do that one more time. Perfect. And then we'll come onto our backs. Make sure you have the band handy and the weights. So bring the weights down by your side. And then we'll bring the band just up above the knees. Starting off, push the low back down into the mat. Bring the feet together. Bring the knees apart nice and wide. And back together. Apart, together, apart, together. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Keep the knees apart nice and wide. Imprint and lift the hips up. And lower down. Try to keep the knees out as wide as you can. And lower, imprint and lift, 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 and lower. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And resting the hips down. Then we'll grab the roller, or ball if you have a ball. And we'll bring the 2 feet onto the ball or roller. And starting just with the arms down by our sides, keeping tension in the band. Imprinting the spine, lifting the hips up, and lower down. Imprint and lift, and lower, imprint Imprint and lift. And lower. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then elbows bent, hands on the rib cage. Imprint the spine, lift the hips up, and lower back down. Remember to keep tension in the band the whole time. Shoulders are relaxed. If you don't have a ball or roller, just keep the feet down on the mat. Imprint and lift. 7, 8, 9. Keep the hips up nice and high. Bring the knees apart, together, 3, 4, 5, 6. Keep the hips up nice and high. 8, 9, and 10. Lower down. Next, cross the arms across the chest. Shoulders are relaxed. If you find it hard to balance, just keep the elbows down. Otherwise, try to cross the arms if you can. Tension in the band. Imprint the spine. Lifting the hips up and lowering down. Keeping tension the whole time. Don't let the knees come in. And lower. Imprint and lift. And lower. Lifting up. And lower. Imprint and lift. And lower. Good. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and last one. Keep the hips up nice and high. Bring the right knee out to the side, left knee out to the side. Right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. One more on the right, one more on the left, and lower down. Next up, if you have light weights, we'll grab a weight in each hand. Arms straight up, so arms are in line with the shoulders. Shoulders are pinched back. Knees apart nice and wide. Imprint and lift. And lower down. Imprint and lift. And lower. Imprint and lift. And lower. If you don't have any weights, you can just hold the hands straight up. Just pinch the shoulders back. Don't let the shoulders round. Good. 4 more here. 3, 2, and last one. Keep the hips up nice and high. Bring the right arm out to the side, left arm out to the side. Try to keep the body nice and still. Keep the hips up. Left arm, right arm, left arm. 2 more on the right, 2 more on the left. Keep the hips up. Last one on the right, and last one on the left. And lower down. Perfect, so we'll put the weights to the side and the roller to the side, but keep the band on just for the next few. Imprint the spine, legs into tabletop. Bring the legs apart nice and wide, and back together. Apart, together, apart, together. Keeping the knees directly above the hips. 7, 8, 9, 10. Keep tension in the band. Tap both feet down off the mat and back into tabletop. Tapping down and back up. So just doing some toe taps with the band. Try to reach a little bit further away if you can. If you find your back is lifting, just tap closer. If you find it's too easy, tap further away. Good, we have 3 more. 2 and 1. Perfect. Resting the feet down. Then we'll straighten up that right leg, bit of tension in the band. If you want to make it easier, bring your hands down. If you want to make it harder, you could bend the elbows or even cross the arms across the chest. Keeping tension the whole time. Imprint the spine, lift the hips up, and lower down. Imprint and lift, and lower, and lift, and lower. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Last one, keep the hips up nice and high. Right leg out to the side, back together for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Bend the right leg, rest the hips down. Next up, straighten up the left leg. Bit of tension again. Try to keep the hips parallel when you lift them up. Imprint the spine, lift the hips up and lower. Imprint and lift and lower for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Last one, keep the hips up, left leg out to the side and together. Keep the hips up nice and high. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Rest the hips down. Now we'll take the band off, put it to the side, and then grab your circle. We'll start with a nice easy one. So knees are bent, circle just above the knees, hands in by your side. Squeeze the circle nice and tight, and relax. Squeeze and relax for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Keep the circle squeezed. Slowly drop the right leg out to the side, back together, and the left leg. Right leg, left, right, left. Make sure the hips don't move. You can put your hands on your hips just to make sure they're not rolling. Right leg, left leg. One more on the right, one more on the left, and then relax. Imprint the spine, legs in the tabletop. Circle just above the knees. Squeeze the circle nice and tight, and relax. Squeeze and relax for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Keep the circle squeezed nice and tight. Slowly relax for 3, 2, 1, squeeze. 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 5 more. Squeeze. Shoulders are relaxed. Squeeze. 2 more. And last one, and then 10 quick squeezes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Grab the circle, rest the feet down. Imprint the spine, legs to tabletop. Circle between the ankles, starting with the legs in tabletop. Squeeze the circle nice and tight and relax. Squeeze and relax for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Straighten the legs up. If you want to make it harder, chin to the chest, rolling forward. Squeeze and relax. Squeeze and relax. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Keep the circle squeezed. Lower the legs and lift them back up. Lower and lift. 4 more. Keep the circle squeezed. 3, 2, and 1. Bend the knees, grab the circle. Few more with the circle. Legs in a tabletop, circle just above the knees. Squeeze the circle nice and tight. Hands down by your side. Chin to your chest, rolling forward. Start to beat the arms for in 2, 4, 5, out 2, 3, 4, 5, in 2, 4, 5, out 2, 3, 4, 5, in 2, 4, 5, out 2, 3, 4, 5, in 2, 4, 5, out 2, 3, 4, 5, in 2, 4, 5, out 2, 3, 4, 5, in 2, 4, 5, out 2, 3, 4, 5, in 2, 4, 5, out 2, 3, 4, 5. Last one. Out 2, 3, 4, 5. Pressing the head down. Straighten the legs out. Grabbing the circle, reaching back, squeeze the legs together. Squeeze the circle nice and tight, chin to the chest. Rolling forward, sitting up nice and tall, shoulders pinched back. Slowly rolling down, vertebrae by vertebrae. Reaching back. Arms forward, chin to chest, rolling up, sitting up nice and tall. And slowly rolling down. Trying not to let the legs lift. rolling up. And if you want to modify, they're just going halfway down and then coming back up, so you don't have to go the full way down. If you want to make it harder, reaching up, squeeze the legs together, slowly rolling down. 5 more, rolling up and rolling down. And rolling down, good, 2 more. And last one. And rolling down. Perfect, and then we'll just do a few in a boat pose. So if you have the circle, bring it just above the knees, otherwise just squeeze the legs together. Reaching back, squeeze the circle nice and tight. Arms forward, chin to chest, coming into boat pose, balancing here. Keep the circle squeezed, slowly rolling down, reaching back. Arms forward, chin to chest, rolling up. Squeeze the shoulders together and rolling down. Trying to control the whole way. 3 more. Keep the circle squeezed. 2 more, rolling up and rolling down. And last one, balancing here, and then squeeze and relax, squeeze and relax. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Rolling back. Put the circle to the side. And then take your time coming onto your side. Resting all the way down, back is lined up with the back of the mat, feet are in the front corner. Lifting both legs up. If you want to make it easier, leave the bottom leg down. Lift the top leg up and lower. For 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Keep the top leg up, small circles forward. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and backwards. 3, 2, 1. Top leg up as high as you can, toes pointing down. Small pulses. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Lower down. Both legs up. Lift the top leg up, and then lift the bottom leg to touch. Lift and lower. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Keep both legs up, big circles with the top leg. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Switch directions. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Lower down, bending the knees. Lift the ankles up, bring the knees apart and back together for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And lower down. And we'll switch to the opposite side. So back leg up with the back of the mat, feet in the front corner. Lifting both legs up if you can. Lift the top leg up and lower. For 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Top leg up, small circles forward. Trying to keep those hips still. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Switch directions. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 10. Top leg up, small pulses. Twist the toes down. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Lower down. Lift the top leg up, lift the bottom leg to touch. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10. Keep both legs up, big circles with the top leg. Staying in front of the bottom leg. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Switch directions. Good, only one left after this. 3, 2, 1. Good, bending the knees, lift the ankles up, knees apart, and back together. For 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Resting the legs down. Then we'll come onto our backs to stretch out the legs and the lower back. So we'll hug the right knee into your chest. Shoulders are relaxed. And then right arm out to the side, bringing that right leg across into a spinal twist. Trying to keep that arm in contact as you twist the knee across. And back to the center. Grabbing the left leg, pulling it in nice and tight, shoulders relaxed. Left arm out to the side and left leg across into spinal twist. Again, trying to keep the arm in contact with the mat or with the ground, and then bringing that leg across. Back to the center, crossing the right ankle over the left knee and grabbing behind the left thigh. Pulling the leg in to stretch the glutes on the right. If this is really stiff for you, just keep the legs down and then push the knee across just to stretch out the hip. Otherwise, try to pull the legs in just to get a stretch into the glutes. And switching sides, left ankle over the right knee and pulling that knee into your chest. And then bring the left foot down on the mat, straightening up that right leg to stretch out the hamstrings on the right. And then chin to the chest, rolling forward, bending and straightening the ankle to stretch out the sciatic nerve. And then bending the right leg, grab behind the left. Stretching the hamstrings to start, keeping the knee nice and straight, shoulders are relaxed. And then chin to the chest, rolling forward, bending and straightening the ankle, stretching the nerve. So as your toes come towards you, it should feel sharper behind the leg. As you point away, it should feel less sharp. And then bending the left leg, and then we'll finish off stretching out the hip flexors. So left knee down, right leg up in front, tucking the hips under you, so tuck the tailbone underneath. Maintain that position as you lunge forward, so make sure that you're not arching the low back, so really keep that tucked under. You should feel just in the front here. And if you want to increase that, just reaching over with the left arm. And you should feel a nice stretch all down the front of the hip. Good, and switching sides, right knee down, left leg up in front, tucking the tailbone underneath you, and then leaning forward. And then reaching over with that right arm. If you find it hard to balance here, just focus on leaning forward. But if you want to feel more of a stretch and you're finding it's okay to balance like this, then reaching over. Good, and then coming back to the center, and we will finish with that.